Jimmy Kimmel couldn't believe he actually sees eye to eye with Ted Cruz on something. On the Thursday, January 25th episode of Jimmy Kimmel Live, the comedian brought up how Cruz is all for Donald Trump and Joe Biden taking a cognitive test, as many voters are concerned both of them are losing it. Ted Cruz does not like Donald Trump. He pretends to, he kisses his A constantly, but on this show, Ted Cruz told me if he had a chance to run Donald Trump over with his car, he would. Kimmel began, adding that Cruz is no dummy, and in a quietly evil way he's trying to get Trump to take a cognitive test. I don't think I've ever said this, but I agree with Ted Cruz. Let's fire up those tests. Let's make a round-robin tournament out of it, Trump versus Nikki Haley, and the winner faces Joe Biden. I want to see the guy who stared directly into an eclipse. I want to see the guy who can't plead the fifth without using his fingers, the guy who spells KFC with 2 E's. Take this test on television, he continued. 30% doesn't beat 70, and so I think the rational thing for her to do is recognize Trump's gonna be the nominee, and I gotta say, some of the things she's saying about his mental cognizance are just ridiculous, he stated. Cruz then suggested that anyone who runs for president should take a test prior to make sure they're mentally there. You wouldn't let Joe Biden handle the remote control on your television, and he's got the nuclear codes, so the left's talking point and the Democrats' talking point is, well, Trump's old too and he's diminished, he shared before adding that Trump would beat Biden's A if they were to face off against one another. As OK previously reported, Trump was accused of being unfit for office when he confused Nancy Pelosi and Haley in a recent speech. In response, the former president stated, "Well, I did a cognitive test recently, and I aced it." He then claimed his slip-ups are all on purpose. When I refer, like, for instance, oftentimes I'll say purposely about Obama, and I interchange it with Biden because I believe Obama has a lot to do with what's happening in destroying our country. And I'll interchange and they'll say, "Oh, he said," or I'll imitate Biden walking into a wall or not being able to find his way, and the fake news will go out and they'll say, "Oh, he actually had a hard time when I'm doing an imitation and everybody understands it," he claimed. No, I don't think she could pass the test that I passed. I passed my childhood test, and she does. And she's just trying to get a little nasty because she came in third place. She wanted to come in second, and she wasn't even that close, actually, to second. You know, I have to give that to Ron DeSanctimonious.